Okay, we're going to move into the variations of the Jang Kwon, that palm heel strike. So we're going to talk about some variations on how you can utilize a palm heel strike with different hand positions. You're still essentially executing a palm heel strike, you're just changing the hand depending on what you need for that exact attack. So let's talk about a couple of those. First, we're going to have a claw hand. That claw hand technique is called a jip kie Sohn. The jip kie Sohn is specifically designed to be like a claw. I mean, no different than a claw machine, right? So the jip kie Sohn is designed in order to strike yet create a grab simultaneously. This is excellent for throat strikes. Probably the main reason to use it. It also can be used for limbs if you're striking them with the intent to grab immediately and they're not actually attacking you at the same time. Otherwise, you'd block to take the hit first. So this attack is a palm heel strike. That's the main focus of the attack. But you are going to open the hands like a claw so that you can strike as you're grabbing. The pressure is still on the palm, but your hand is right there to grab. If you come upwards on this, it's very devastating. Go inwards, very devastating on that throat, but puts a lot more pressure on the thumb. So be aware of that. Make sure that you're striking with the heel of the palm so that the pressure is taken there, not on this small joint, singular joint with full power of a punch. That's going to cause damage to you. Okay, so be very careful. That palm heel strike, but open that hand so you can grab. Let's talk about the next palm heel strike. This is what we call a fork hand. This is a very, very brutal technique. So, to be straightforward and honest, this is a scratching technique. You're going to create that palm heel strike, and then you're going to bend all the fingers at the second knuckle. So you've locked everything in, but essentially the fingers are still sticking out, and you're striking with that palm heel, but your fingers are outwards. This creates that fork hand. The fork hand in Korean is known as the Pyeong Song. Pyeong Song. Okay? The Pyeong Song is that striking tech. So you're now striking with the ability to scratch. This is a destructive, scratching, devastating to the enemy type attack. Okay? For those of you who have extra long nails, this may be more devastating or it could be damaging, depending on how the nails strike. So you might want to manipulate it slightly, just like we do with some of the other techniques. Okay, so keep in mind, this is a scratching approach to an attack. Very devastating, very strong, and kind of brutal. Okay, but again, the pressure is always going to be on the palm heel of the hand, and then secondary, you have that scratching technique. I would say go practice this, but only practice on bottom. Don't practice on anyone in class. If you have any questions, come see an instructor. Talk soon!